Hi, beautiful. We're reading A Course in Miracles, the text, chapter 30, section 11, the justification for forgiveness, and we'll start in paragraph 5. Forgiveness, recognized as merited, will heal. It gives the miracle its strength to overlook illusions. This is how you learn that you must be forgiven too. There can be no appearance that cannot be overlooked, for if there were, it would be necessary first there be some sin that stands beyond forgiveness. And I'll pause here and say, and we know that there's not. It's one of the core messages in A Course in Miracles. Let's continue. There would be an error that is more than a mistake, a special form of error that remains unchangeable, eternal, and beyond correction or escape. There would be one mistake that had the power to undo creation and to make a world that could replace it and destroy the will of God. Only if this were possible could there be some appearances that could withstand the miracle and not be healed by it. There is no surer proof idolatry is what you wish than a belief that there are some forms of sickness and joylessness forgiveness cannot heal. Wow, so powerful. What a beautiful message. In A Course in Miracles, we're told, in the workbook for students, we're told that if you could understand a single principle in the Course, all of the errors of ego, the errors in thinking would be undone immediately. I think about that sometimes when I read something especially potent and go, wow, I just really would love to fully understand that. Let's break this down. So, at the beginning of paragraph 5, it says, forgiveness recognized as merited will heal. So it's just saying, like, look, forgiveness is merited. It's not something that we do because this horrible, unworthy person is over there separate from us, and we, as this pious, good, perfect person, is stooping down to forgive them, even though they don't deserve it. That's not forgiveness. That's arrogance. That's pride. That's ego dressed up. Forgiveness recognized as merited will heal. You wouldn't go into an insane asylum and condemn someone who thought they were Cleopatra. Be like, wish them ill, or no, you would be concerned for them and you would want to give them aid if you could. Well, in a sense, we're all delusional in one way, shape, or form. Let's be honest. I have suffered from many delusions in my life where I chose to be hostage to ego instead of host to God. And as we do this, as we see this correctly, this is how you learn that you must be forgiven too. Because you're not guilty, and you're not bad, and you're not wrong, and you're not unworthy because you have had errors in thinking. It's so beautiful. So on a practical level, the way I try to apply this in my life, and it's interesting because I actually have a mentor who told me once, like, don't try, train. You wouldn't say, I'm gonna go run the Boston Marathon. I've never even been jogging, but I'm gonna go run the Boston Marathon. I'm gonna try to run it. No, that's not gonna work. Train every day, a little bit more, a little bit better, a little bit further. And that's what we do with these principles is, if we mess up, it's okay. Let it go immediately. It's amazing if you even catch yourself being hostage to ego and go, oh, I was just hostage to ego and I don't want that. Okay, recenter, reset. That's perfect. That's training. If we say we're trying, then we're implying that failure is possible. But if we say that we're training, it's not about winning or failure. It's about every day continuously giving it that effort until we are able to run that marathon, until we're able to break free from the ego's grip. And the ego has no power over us that we don't give it. That's the wild part. you, the Son of God, are indomitable. And the only hold that the ego has over you is illusion. Is fears based on nothing. So sovereignty and salvation and freedom is simply waking up. Waking up to that fact of who you already are. Not who you're trying to become, but who you already are right now in this moment. Perfect, all, and complete. Sure, you may have had errors in thinking and made mistakes. We all have. Did not change your inherent worth. Not one iota. Thank you so much for being here. Keep shining your beautiful light in the world. I love you. See you soon.